Welcome. In front of me is a DOOGEE Y7, and today I'll show you how to bypass the Google verification screen. So, as you can see, the device in front of me is locked, and without the correct email and password for that email, you can't really get past the setup. So, before we get actually started, there is two things that we will need. One is, well, two different SIM cards. One would be inserted into this device, and another one would be an entirely different device that you can call from. So what you'll want to do is get a secondary phone that is usable and call this device. Now I already have inserted the SIM card into this device, and I also have a phone ready for this, so let's get started. Now what you want to do is just call this number, and I'm calling right now. Let's give it a moment. And there we go. So you can see it's calling right now, and you want to keep calling it, and in the meantime swipe up on the message right here and choose write your own, and now we can drop the call. It doesn't really matter anymore. So that's all you really needed to do with the other phone. So once you get right here, you want to tap on the three dots right here, go into details, then you want to go into app settings, notifications, tap on the icon itself, scroll down, SMS app, tap on that, scroll down, opening links, again scroll down to YouTube, tap on the YouTube icon. From here, we're gonna go into app notifications, again scroll down, additional settings in the app, history and privacy, YouTube terms of service, and that opens up Chrome. Now, because this was fairly complicated and it might be a little bit quick, I'm gonna go back to the beginning messages part, and I'm gonna go through this again if you didn't see how to get to this point, so you can follow it again. So let me just back up to messages right here. So this is just going once more. So again, tap on the three dots right over here, go into details, app settings, notifications, tap on the messaging app, then scroll down to SMS app, scroll down to opening links, scroll down to YouTube, and tap on the YouTube icon, app notifications, scroll down, additional settings in the app, and history and privacy, and then YouTube terms of service. So from here, once we're in the Chrome, what you want to do is just accept and continue, and we don't want to log in, so no thanks. And this will load Chrome. Tap on the search bar right here, and we're going to navigate into HardReset.Info website, so just type that in. And as you can see, we're now on the website. So from here, tap on the three dots, or not three dots, but three bars, and choose the download category. And from here, you'll see the download search field. So choose that, and you want to search for Android 8. Like so, and let's search. And there is only one thing that will show up, so this is the FRP bypass app, Google account protection bypass in Android 8 application. So let's just tap download right here, and again scroll down and tap download once more, and this will pop up. Chrome needs storage access to download files, so tap continue, allow, download, and confirm it by tapping on OK. And this is fairly quick download. It should show up, there we go, with the pop-up that it has done downloading. So click just open. And here again, we need to grant access to Chrome so it can install. So settings, allow from this source, go back, and now you can tap on install. And once it's installed, click open, and this will open up the app. So from the app, we're going to start off by choosing the Google Account Manager APK install and select for version 6.0. and again grant access, so settings, allow from the source, go back and install. And this time around, once it's done installing, you want to click done. This will take you back to the app as you just seen, and from here choose bypass FRP and select browser sign in, and here tap on the three dots and again tap on browser sign in, confirm it, and this will take us to the Google sign in page. So from here use any kind of Google account to log in. Now if you don't have one, you can always create one. Just advise to do it on a computer. Even though it looks like you can do it from here, I suggest to do it on a computer. And once you have the account, you can log it in with it. Now, like I also said, you can use an existing account. It doesn't really matter. You just need to use a Google account. So I already have one, so that's what I'm gonna use. Okay, and now I'm gonna put in a password for it. And sign in. So this will begin the sign in. There we go. And once it signs in, it just goes back to the app. So from here, let's hold power key, select restart, and OK. And now let's just wait for the device to turn back on. So as you can see, we're back in the setup screen. So now let's just progress through the setup as you would normally do. The key difference now will be the fact that when you get to the verification page, it will now say that account has been added, and it will provide the account that we have added, as you can see right here. So it shows the HardReset.Info 1, literally the account that I have added right before the restart. So let's tap on next. And you want to primarily skip most of it. You don't really care about setting it up right now. The device is still not fully unlocked, so all we want to do right now is gain access to the home screen. So just like I said, skip most of the things that you can. So once you're on the home screen, go to settings, scroll all the way down to system, reset options, erase all data factory reset, and right here it will give you a message that performing this will remove a key part of it is the Google account, and it provides one right here, but it also will remove the previous account that was blocking us through this method. So let's tap on reset phone and erase everything, and the process will now begin. Now this will take a couple of minutes, so just be patient. And once it's finished, we will then be greeted with the Android setup screen once more. So I'll be back once that is visible. And as you can see, now the process is finished, so you can go through the setup process as however you like. The device is now fully unlocked. Now, once more, I'm just gonna go through the setup process fairly quickly, skipping majority of the things that I can. And number one, you can skip Wi-Fi, which normally if the device would still be locked, you would not be able to do so. So that's a good sign. So just quickly get it over it, and you will see that the screen that normally would tell you that you need to verify doesn't even appear anymore. That's because I chose to not even connect to network. And should be right about done. And there we go. So, like I said, the device is now fully unlocked and you can use it as however you like. And if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.